All right, welcome to day 4. I hope everybody's having a fantastic week and you're feeling great and you're sticking to your food choices. All right, so today we're going to be talking about frankenfoods. Scary sounding. Okay, so basically what's happened in the last 100 years is the nutritional quality and value that's in the foods has been severely deteriorated for a number of reasons. A lot of it has to do with the actual quality of our soil. Um, so if you think about the population boom that has happened in the last 100 years, we're trying to feed all these extra people off of the same square footage of dirt. So you can understand why there's less stuff for the vegetables and fruits to actually take out of the ground in order to be in the vegetable. So if you looked at a fruit now versus a fruit 100 years ago, it's a totally different animal. The other thing that's happened is that manufacturing companies have started moving away from whole foods that are just being preserved and moving into fillers and chemicals and cheaper byproducts that are just increase their profit margin while still producing food. So anyway, that's kind of what we're talking about. So the tricky thing about this is, like we've been talking for the earlier videos in the week, is that your body is able to determine good versus bad food, but not necessarily delicious versus nutritious. So a lot of the food that we have is just not giving us the nutritional value anymore that we need. So your brain is saying, yum, 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 this is excellent food, but your body is saying, I'm not getting enough stuff, so you aren't full, you're not satisfied, and you are constantly craving things. Um, so yeah, when you overeat things because you're hungry, because what you're eating doesn't have enough nutritional value in it, then your blood sugar spikes and we go into this whole circle of craving sugar death. Um, so when you're looking at foods, and it's important to keep this in mind when you're grocery shopping and meal planning and stuff like that, is to determine whether or not something is real or frankenfood. And I mean, you have to be realistic because you're not always going to be able to make perfect choices. And it's not necessary to make perfect choices all the time, as long as most of the choices that you make are perfect. I mean, if you want to sit down on Super Bowl Sunday and eat a bowl of salsa and corn chips, the world is not going to come to an end. Your life is not going to be over. It's fine. It just matters what you do most of the time and not some of the time. So, yeah, being consistent is basically where you're going to find success. The one-offs are not really a big deal. It's general consistency and creating what is normal. So it's something, like I said, to think about when you're buying groceries and trying to stay within the normal trends that you're creating for yourself. And snacks are sometimes hard because people, like, you can meal plan meals and because you sit down and you eat a meal, but snacks are something that some people, well, lots of people use when they're on the go. And it's easy to grab things that have been manufactured and packaged because they're conveniently packaged and they're one bite-sized serving and they're just easy to grab. But they're usually full of a lot of sugar and byproducts and chemicals and fillers and all that kind of stuff because snack food is where they get you. So a good place to look for snack ideas would be Pinterest. You can create a pin board, and just pin a whole bunch of snacks because there's tons of stuff on there and you can mix it up and you don't have to get bored. Yeah, so having things in your house and around your house that are good choices is really going to set you up for success. I'm sure you found this week that not having junk around makes it a lot easier to make good choices. Because it's important to learn to listen to your body and feed it what it needs so that when you're hungry, you actually know that you're really hungry and it's not just you being bored or eating garbage so that you are hungry because you haven't had any actual nutrients in a whole day. So if you're feeling after this point, or maybe at the end of this journey, that you kind of have a good idea of what the plan should be, but you're finding that your weight is sticking on and you can't really get anywhere, then I would recommend talking to me about a cleanse, because sometimes it's a good way to just jumpstart your systems back to normal, back to the way they should be, and clean everything out. The other thing you can some people recommend, it's something that I have to work on because I don't know if I can do it, but I'm going to try, is working out in the morning. It's one of those things that apparently once you start doing it, it's just that is the best way to do it, is first thing in the morning. It puts your body into a state of ketosis, so it ramps up your metabolism and gets you going for the whole day. But it forces your body to use fat stores to create energy for your workout instead of just the calories that you've been eating all day. So it can actually make for faster fat burn and more weight loss. So we'll see. I might have to try and do that. So that's it for today. It's been an awesome week so far. I love seeing your pictures. I love hearing your feedback. So I just want to see more of it. All right, tomorrow's the last day. Bye.